It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls taking on the Houston Rockets. The opening tip is won by the Rockets. To Capella. Here comes the screen. Harden to Capella. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Capella to Harden. From long range, his first effort off the mark. And a put-back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Chicago possession. Dunn to Markkanen. The drive, right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Westbrook with it. Lead is 2. Good look that time, but off the mark.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Westbrook into the front court. He'll run the offense. Harden. Baseline drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Bulls with the rock. Dunn to Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Gordon with a shot off the mark. To Porter. Markkanen to Chris Dunn. Driving right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Westbrook with the basketball. 2-point advantage. End-to-end on that one. 94 feet for the basket. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
To Porter. Here comes the screen. Porter sizing up Eric Gordon. Otto Porter missed his first. That one goes.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Westbrook. Gordon up against Porter. Fires the 3 and knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
What a smart play, and Ed, with barely no traditional low-post players left in the game, you have 10 players on the perimeter. When you have a guy who's able to utilize a step back, that helps get shots over people with length.
This day and age, very rarely is there a bad shot from the perimeter. Knocks it down off the step back.
Oh my goodness! Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Westbrook. The drive by Gordon, but he can't finish. To Levine. Marking it to Wendell Carter. Trying to cash in. Not that time. Westbrook into the front court. Up by 3. The drive right to the basket. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Marking it to Chris Dunn. Here comes the screen. Slams it down. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
To Harden. Westbrook. Lets it fly from long range. Hits the three-pointer.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Dunn to Zach LaVine. Has a look. LaVine shot no good. Westbrook across the timeline. Up by 6. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2 shots. A career 81% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. To LaVine. He gets it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Gordon with it. Up 6. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. He engulfed him that time. LaVine to Young. Dunn to Markkanen. From the painted area, won't go down.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Gordon against Porter. Nothing going here on that drive. James Harden fires for two. Won't go. Dunn to Zach LaVine. Has a chance. Not today.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Chris Dunn. LaVine to Young. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Deep two there, won't go. Westbrook with it. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. To Westbrook. For 3. Westbrook bothered just enough on that one. Trying to cash in. Dunn shot, that misses.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Has a look. Jumper's good.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Dunn to Porter. Shot from the lane won't go. Westbrook into the front court. His team on top by 8. Gordon against Porter. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you...
Oh, ferocious slam inside.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Ice. Come down here.
To Harden. Down to 5 on the 24. Westbrook. Down to Fareed. Short jumper off the mark. To Markkanen. Porter defended by Eric Gordon. Here comes the screen. To Markkanen.
To number 17, PJ Tucker. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first.
Lauri Markkanen has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, counted.
Number 25, Austin Rivers.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Number 31.
And now Houston has the basketball. Austin Rivers. takes stock of the floor. 4-3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Markkanen. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Entering the game for the Bulls, number 21, Thaddeus Young.
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Rivers into the front court. Leads 3. To Faried. Kenneth Faried powers it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Thaddeus Young, defended by Tucker. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Everybody in the building understands he's been a known target. Looks like they're hacking early in this one.
Denzel Valentine, couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Nope, first one does not go.
Number 14, Gerald Green.
He missed a pair of free throws. Rivers to bring it into the front court. Leads 5. Here comes the screen. Iman Shumpert against Porter. To Gerald Green. Has a chance. Can't connect. To Young. Not that time. Rivers shot there won't go. Oh, nice find for the basket. The quarter comes to an end with the Rockets in front. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Rivers with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Trying to cash in. Working hard on the glass. Clint Capella. 3 for 3 in this first half.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Young.
Blue, ice blue. Hey, double screen.
Driving right to the basket. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Kenneth Faried At the line for 2 shots. A career 65% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Bulls have it. To Wendell Carter. The rebound belongs to Houston.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Down to Fareed. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Thaddeus Young, defended by Tucker. Baseline drive, but he can't finish, and he'll head to the line.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Thaddeus Young has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 67%. First try, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Rockets have the ball. Austin Rivers to Fareed. Probing the defense.
Hands off. Get the board.
Short jumper won't fall.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
To Rivers. That one out of bounds off a Rocket. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Into the game for the Houston Rockets. Number 15, Clint Capella.
To Markkanen. Porter. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Cruises inside for 2.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Porter. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Markkanen to Levine. Shot won't go. To Rivers. Fareed. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Fareed, a shot won't go.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
To Markkanen. It goes down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Lauri Markkanen snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Porter to Markkanen. Won't go down. Rivers into the front court. Up 5. To Fareed. short jumper stays out.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Shot no good there by Levine. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Fareed. Here comes the screen. Fareed to Rivers. Goes to the left side. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Look, I'm not the one to hate. I'm the prime example of a bad decision that turned out well.
Chicago with the possession. To Zach LaVine. Markkanen to Porter. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Austin Rivers to Capella. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Clint Capella, couple of free throws on the way. A career 48% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw.
Houston. Entering the game for the Chicago.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Porter. Here comes the screen. 5 to shoot for the Bulls. To Young. And it's grabbed by Westbrook. From the outside, no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Thaddeus Young matched up with Capella. Porter to Young. Had a chance, but it's no good. Westbrook with the basketball. The lead stands at 9.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
For the Houston Rockets, number 17, DJ Tucker.
Harden. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Westbrook into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Capella to Westbrook. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. can't connect on the first free throw. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. To Markkanen. To Chris Dunn. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Gordon against Porter. Now a step back.
Eric Gordon finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting after winning the previous year. But what's even more astonishing is watching his development at his time in Houston. In New Orleans, often it looked like he was lost. But there's no doubt about it. In H-Town last year, he found a second life.
Shot from the lane won't go. Westbrook across the timeline. It's a 9-point lead. To Harden. Tucker to Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Dunn to Wendell Carter. Here comes the screen. Has a look. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Westbrook with it. His team leads it by 10. To Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
It's Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's 3 for 7. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We can break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
From the painted area, won't go down. Gordon with it. Up a dozen. No, I missed a short one there. Dunn to Wendell Carter. Dunn to Levine. Chicago with 4 to shoot. The drive right to the basket. Gordon with it. Lead is 12. Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Carter to Markkanen. Markkanen slams it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Westbrook to Harden. You've got to get that one to go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Here comes the screen. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
The assist from number 8, Zach LaVine.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. First half comes to an end. The Rockets with the lead.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Rockets have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets. The Bulls would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Bench points.
The Chicago Bulls are getting enough bench production in this contest. Their reserves need to step up and start making an impact in this game.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
It's Chicago ball. Dunn to Porter. Rockets have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Almost. Unlucky bounce.
I give this defense so much credit. Sometimes it pays major dividends to have players that are willing to get their nails dirty. Just dig their hands in the dirt, and that's what kind of stand they're making on the defensive end.
Porter to Chris Dunn. The jumper's off the mark. No good, and no foul.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Westbrook into the front court. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Gordon's shot misses. Bulls with it. Dunn to Wendell Carter. Big finish at the rim.
The 7th pick overall, Lauri Markkanen had an exquisite rookie season, ending the year all-rookie first team. Even executive VP John Paxson of the Bulls organization referred to him as the cornerstone of the franchise.
Harden trying to take it to the basket, but a shot stays out.
And when you miss so many chippies right around the rim, you look at their points in the paint production. The first half, they were great. Second half, not so much.
Westbrook with the basketball. Up 6. Capella to Harden. It's a big finish.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Bulls with the basketball. Dunn to Wendell Carter. Has a chance. Just off the mark. Gordon with it. His team on top by 8. Cashes in for 2.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
To Porter. Here comes the screen. Porter to Chris Dunn. Time to shoot for the Bulls. Fires the three. They need something to go down. It's no good. Gordon with it. Lead stands at 10. Down to Fareed. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Carter to Porter. Gets a look. Can't hit. Westbrook into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to Westbrook. Here comes the screen. It's Westbrook. Not that time. To Markkanen. To Porter. Dunn. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot there for Chris Dunn. No good. Westbrook across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Harden against Porter. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Shot by Dunn, no good. Westbrook to Harden. Curling inside. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Dunn to Porter. To Zach LaVine. Deep two there, won't go. Westbrook with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Has a look. Just not going down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Capella. Oh, he had him there for a second. Baseline drive. James Harden. Now 4 for 9.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Dunn to Markkanen. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's Capella who clears the rebound. Westbrook into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Dunn to Wendell Carter. And counted at the rim.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
It's Westbrook. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. To Chris Dunn. Markkanen. Here comes the screen. Porter matched up with Harden. Knocked loose. Rockets have the steal. Turnover gives them the possession. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Stepping in for the Bulls, number 21, Thaddeus Young.
Young. Can't miss those. Harden. Pulled in by Porter. To Chris Dunn. And count the basket.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Screen coming to Gerald Green. Two-point shot for James Harden. It's no good. Great defense.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
The assist from
It's in the hands of Harden.
Thaddeus Young.
To Gerald Green. To Harden. Has a chance. The shot no good by Harden. Dunn to Young. Knocked loose. Rockets come up with it. Stuffs it down with authority.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
To Young. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Chris Dunn has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 69% at the line. Misses the first. Oh, he missed them both. Gets it in the left corner. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
James Harden trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Harden hits the free throw. It's a 3-point play. The Rockets extend their lead. To Wendell Carter. The shot almost. To Harden from long range. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Austin Rivers to Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Stuffs it down with authority. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Count the bucket for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here's Harden with the rock. Baseline drive. Ah, the monster stuff.
If you know a guy's a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Harden with it up top. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
First one goes down.
For the Chicago Bulls, number 8, Zach LaVine.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Young.
Match up, match up, match up.
Levine.
Take the shot, take the shot.
To Markkanen. Markkanen slams it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Harden to Fareed. Off the assist.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Levine. That misses with 3 seconds left. Desperation shot here from half court. That's the end of the third quarter. It's been all Rockets. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Short jumper and a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand and the offense is still pouring it on.
Chicago basketball. To Markkanen. Down to Young. Thaddeus Young. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Westbrook to Harden. To Westbrook. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Another shot stays out. Westbrook to Harden. That's no good. Chicago possession. Has a chance. Cleans it up. To Markkanen. Probing the defense. Short jumper stays out.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Harden with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
James Harden at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Bulls with the rock. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Here comes the screen. And the finish. Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Markkanen. Finish that. Harden in possession. He'll run the offense. To P.J. Tucker. It's rebounded by the Bulls. To Chris Dunn. Young. Drives, but a shot won't go down. To P.J. Tucker. Nothing going here on that drive. It's Harden. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Dunn to Young. From the painted area, won't go down. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Here comes the screen. Harden. Message received. Well defended.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Thaddeus Young, now 3 for 9.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Harden to Fareed. They get it down to Tucker. The pass set it all up.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Young. to Chris Dunn. Trying to cash in. Dunn shot that misses.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Gerald Green to Harden. And he scores on the step back.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Knocked loose. Rockets have it. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Dunn to Young. Oh, he had it. Harden into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To P.J. Tucker. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Down to Young. It was right there. Houston with the basketball to P.J. Tucker. They work it to Capella down low. Shot from the lane won't go. Clint Capella. He's now 5 for 6.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Levine to Young. Driving right to the basket. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
Old school equals high percentage.
Harden in possession. His guys holding the big lead. To Capella. Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither.
All right.
Zach LaVine. It's Harden with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team, because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
James Harden, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good.
For Chicago, number 24, Lauri Markkanen.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To Levine. Fires the three. Zach LaVine forcing that one there. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Markkanen. Porter takes on Eric Gordon. To Markkanen. Lets it fly from long range. It's Gordon with the rebound. Gordon defended by the former Hoya. To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Missed a wide open look.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Porter to Zach LaVine. Slams it home on the putback.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungry.
Houston takes over. Westbrook to Harden. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. To Porter. Baseline drive. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Harden to Westbrook. Can't connect. To Porter. Screen coming. Porter against Gordon. Cleans it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. No good. Defense catching a break there. Markkanen. Nice pass to set things up. Now the Rockets will use a timeout. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Number 35, Kenneth Faried. Into the game
to Westbrook. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Russell Westbrook steps into it. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. It's the Rockets who are victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets put together a nice win here today, and the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. Check out the leading scores for the Houston Rockets. The Bulls couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup.
Game stats. Player of the game.
James Harden was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports,